We're about to embark on a wild ride through time, exploring the surprisingly ancient and fascinating world of barbering. Get ready to ditch those modern salons for dusty tombs and bustling marketplaces as we uncover the roots of this timeless profession. Think about it. Getting your hair cut is something people have been doing for thousands of years. From Egyptian pharaohs to Roman emperors, everyone needs a trim now and then. But barbering wasn't just about looking good. It played a vital role in ancient societies, intertwining with religion, medicine, and even politics. So, grab your combs and razors. Don't worry, we'll provide the time machine. And let's journey back to the dawn of civilization, where the humble barber held a surprisingly prominent place in society. Our first stop takes us to the land of the pyramids and pharaohs, ancient Egypt. Imagine the scorching desert sun beating down as we stumble upon a bustling marketplace filled with the sights, sounds, and smells of a civilization on the rise. Amidst the chaos, we spot them, the barbers of ancient Egypt, hard at work. Around 3500 BC, barbering emerged as a distinct profession in the Nile River Valley. The Egyptians, known for their meticulous grooming habits, placed great importance on personal appearance. A well-groomed look was not just about vanity, it was a sign of status, wealth, and even spiritual purity. Barbers in ancient Egypt held a respected position in society. They were entrusted with the grooming of the elite, including the pharaohs themselves. Just imagine the pressure of styling a pharaoh's hair. One wrong snip and it's off to the crocodiles with you. Now let's talk tools. Ancient Egyptian barbers may not have had fancy electric clippers or swivel chairs, but they were masters of their craft, using an array of surprisingly sophisticated tools. Sharp obsidian blades crafted from volcanic glass served as razors, while tweezers, fashioned from bronze or bone, were used to pluck unwanted hairs. But the real showstoppers were the intricate combs, often made from ivory or wood and adorned with elaborate carvings. These weren't just tools for detangling hair, they were works of art, reflecting the skill and artistry of their creators. And let's not forget the mirrors. Polished copper or bronze discs provided a surprisingly clear reflection, allowing barbers to achieve those perfectly symmetrical styles that were all the rage in ancient Egypt. Next time you're admiring yourself in the mirror, take a moment to appreciate those ancient Egyptian innovators. From the banks of the Nile, we set sail across the Mediterranean to ancient Greece, a land of philosophers, warriors, and, you guessed it, barbers. The ancient Greeks were obsessed with beauty and physical perfection, and a well-groomed appearance was considered a sign of good breeding and social standing. Barbershops in ancient Greece were more than just places to get a haircut. They were social hubs, where men gathered to discuss the latest news, debate philosophy, and of course, gossip. Imagine Socrates strolling into a barbershop, sparking a lively debate about the meaning of life while getting his beard trimmed. It was like the ancient Greek version of a coffee shop. Greek barbers, known as coupeus, were highly skilled in the art of hairdressing. They were masters of intricate braids, elaborate curls, and even the occasional hairpiece for those less fortunate in the follicle department. For the ancient Greeks, the pursuit of beauty was intertwined with their philosophical and political ideals. A well-groomed appearance was seen as a reflection of a well-ordered mind and a virtuous soul. Long, flowing hair was often associated with youth, freedom, and even divinity, while a neatly trimmed beard was a mark of maturity and wisdom. In Sparta, the warrior society, boys had their hair shaved close to the head as a sign of discipline and obedience. Of course, no Greek grooming routine was complete without a generous application of olive oil. This liquid gold served as a moisturizer, hair conditioner, and even sunscreen. It's no wonder the ancient Greeks were known for their glowing complexions. Our journey through the history of barbering takes us next to the mighty Roman Empire, a civilization known for its military prowess, engineering marvels, and yes, even its barbers. As the Roman Empire expanded, it absorbed the grooming traditions of the cultures it conquered, including those of Greece and Egypt. Barbering in ancient Rome was a booming business, from humble street-side barbers to luxurious bathhouses offering a full range of grooming services. There was no shortage of options for a Roman citizen looking to tidy up. Just imagine the bustling streets of Rome filled with the sounds of barbers calling out to potential customers, their razors flashing in the sunlight. Roman barbers, known as tonsors, were highly skilled craftsmen. They were experts in cutting, styling, and even dyeing hair, using a variety of tools, including shears, razors, and combs made from materials like iron, bronze, and bone. Now, hold on to your hats, folks, because this is where things get really interesting. In ancient times, barbers didn't just cut hair, they also performed minor surgical procedures. That's right. Your friendly neighborhood barber might also be the one to pull your tooth or bleed you dry. This unlikely combination of barbering and medicine arose from the fact that barbers were skilled with sharp instruments. In an era before specialized medical professionals, barbers were often the go-to guys, and they were almost always guys, for a variety of ailments. Bloodletting, the practice of draining blood to treat illnesses, was a common procedure performed by barbers. While the medical efficacy of bloodletting is highly debatable and downright dangerous by modern standards, it was considered a standard medical practice for centuries. Another common procedure performed by barbers was tooth extraction. Just imagine the horror of having a tooth yanked out by a barber wielding a pair of pliers. It might sound barbaric, but barbers were often the only option for people suffering from toothaches in ancient times. The connection between barbering and surgery is still evident today in the iconic barber pole. The red and white stripes represent blood and bandages respectively, harkening back to the days when barbers were the go-to guys for a shave and a surgery. So, next time you're sitting in a barber's chair, take a moment to appreciate the long and storied history of this profession. From ancient Egypt to the Roman Empire, barbers have played a vital role in society, not just as groomers, but also as healers, or at least they tried their best. But the story of barbering is about more than just sharp tools and medical misadventures. Throughout history, barbershops have served as important social spaces, places where people from all walks of life could gather, share stories, and build community. In ancient Rome, barbershops were often located near public baths and forums, making them ideal spots for catching up on the latest news and gossip. Imagine a Roman senator getting his beard trimmed while debating politics with his barber. It was like the ancient equivalent of a political talk show. And this social aspect of barbering wasn't limited to ancient times. Throughout history, barbershops have served as gathering places for men, and increasingly women, to connect, converse, and build relationships. From the obsidian blades of ancient Egypt to the high-tech clippers of today, the tools and techniques of barbering have evolved dramatically over the centuries. But one thing has remained constant: the barber's role as a skilled artisan, shaping and styling hair to enhance their client's appearance and boost their confidence. Today, the world of barbering is more diverse and dynamic than ever before. From classic barbershops offering traditional shaves and haircuts to trendy salons pushing the boundaries of hair design, there's a barber for every style and personality. And with the rise of social media, barbers have become influencers in their own right, sharing their skills and creativity with a global audience. Who knows what the future holds for this ancient and ever-evolving profession? As we wrap up our whirlwind tour through the fascinating history of barbering, one thing is clear. This ancient profession continues to thrive in the modern world. From the bustling barbershops of ancient Rome to the sleek salons of today, the barber's chair has remained a constant in a world of ever-changing trends. So, next time you're due for a haircut, take a moment to appreciate the rich history and cultural significance of this timeless craft. And remember, you're not just getting a trim, you're participating in a tradition that spans millennia.